Hey, welcome to Real Estate Refresh. I've got another exciting session lined up for you today. We're going to be talking about something that's very interesting and a topic that I think is very under discussed when it comes to the top three places to market your home. Now, every realtor has got their own bag of tricks that they're going to sell you when they come over for their listing appointment. My goal with today's show is to explain to you the top three tips to market your home before you ever even have me over to your house. In fact, if you're considering a for sale by owner, you can go ahead and try these top three tricks yourself. Today we're going to be covering using the biggest website on earth to market your home, leveraging an email database to market your home, and then using the one-day open house to market your home. And we'll get into all of those specifics here in just a minute. My name's Nat Ferguson. I'm the owner of Ferguson Realty. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Real Estate Refresh. Let me know you can hear my audio. If you'll just hit the love button, let me know where you're watching from today. I see Elisa's here. Renee's hitting the love button. Vanessa's hitting the love button. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll give you just a minute here before we get going to let a few more people show up on the live recording today. And again, today's topic is really the top three ways to market your home. And I'm going to reveal kind of some of our top three strategies here with you as we get going on the call today. I see Vanessa's giving me 4 hearts. Thank you, Dana. Thank you for stopping by. Another heart from Elisa. Thank you so much for stopping by. Real Estate Refresh is a live weekly show to really bring value and demystify the real estate marketing process, whether you're buying, whether you're selling. You know, we like to do this as kind of an educational program for people that may just be getting to know us or just kind of in that discovery phase about buying or selling. And again, today's topic is the top 3 ways to market your home. Yeah, Rob Jackson's giving me the thumbs up. Thanks, Rob. Good to see you stopping on the live broadcast. Well, guys, I want to jump right into it, but a quick housekeeping item before we do. My staff is monitoring the comments section just below the image here. If you have any questions, if you want to kind of maybe talk in private, just drop a little comment on there, and one of us will be able to get back to you either during the show or after the show. If you prefer, you can just go ahead and message our page here on Facebook, and we'll follow up with you and any questions you have. Very transparent about our show. That's the purpose of it. So getting into my favorite portion of the show, which is our statistics, right? So the very first point today, the very first place we're going to talk about marketing your home is what we call the largest website on the planet. Yes, that would be Facebook, probably where you're watching the live show today, unless you're watching a recording on YouTube. So here's some fun stats about Facebook if you don't follow them closely. Most people think of Facebook for personal communication. We use it very heavily for business, so we're really interested in the statistics behind how big Facebook is and really what that means to you as somebody who's looking to utilize it as a tool to market, in this case, your home. So here's some statistics. I love these. These were updated as of the beginning of September this year. And look at the sun. The sun always comes through my sunshade here just as soon as I get the show started. So I'm going to lean back a little bit. Okay, so here's my stats on Facebook for you guys. 2.1 billion monthly active users. And can you guys hear my audio okay? Can you just give me a quick tip here? If you can hear my audio, I just want to make sure real quick. You just type in the chat, your audio sounds fine, then I'll know that my microphone is working good. I just want to quickly check in. Renee's giving me a thumbs up. I'm guessing that's a thumbs up on the audio. Perfect. So, how much time on average do you think people spend when they visit Facebook? So, look for yourself. So, you're looking at Facebook at any given time of the day. how much time would you say you spend on Facebook per visit? Not per day, not cumulatively, per visit. How much time do you spend on Facebook? Type it in chat. I'm curious to know. I'm going to give you the answer here in a second, but I'm curious to know, how much time do you think you spend on Facebook when you grab your phone, or maybe you're sitting in front of your computer? How much time? Let's hear it. Type it in the chat. I'm just curious to see how much time you spend, and then I'll tell you what the statistics are here that Facebook is giving us. It's pretty impressive how much time people are spending on Facebook. Audio is good. Thank you, Renee. Okay. So as your answers are coming in, I'm going to tell you what Facebook has revealed to us in the latest statistics. So the average users spend, what's up, Pierre? What do you say, 15 minutes? Renee says 30. Kelly Barton says 5. Okay, so that's actually, those are interesting answers, because Facebook tells us that on average, right, so this is across 2.1 billion monthly active users. That's a lot of people. The average person spends 20 minutes per visit. That's not cumulatively. Cumulatively, the number is pushing, it's pushing over 40 minutes a day across the entire database of people. So people are spending a lot of time on Facebook, which takes us back to, that's the reason we use it as one of our top three places to market your home for sale. It was interesting. I was at a meeting today, and the gentleman at the meeting said, well, shouldn't you just be marketing my home on Zillow? And I said, yeah, we're going to market your home on Zillow, but when you're marketing your home on Zillow, what else is being marketed on Zillow? Every other home is being marketed on Zillow. So before you put your home for sale, we like to capture all of those eyeballs that are spending 20, 30, 40 minutes on Facebook looking at pictures of cats and their grandchildren. But we found that it's a great place. And I'm going to try this today, guys. I want to show you one of our recent advertisements on Facebook. I'm going to share my screen with you. Take a look at this. All right. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Can you see that screen right now? Okay, so this is a recent advertisement of a property that we were selling. And before we ever put it into the multiple listings, before we ever had our very first open house, we had already exposed the property to 5,284 people. So let's use that in context. How many people do you think you could get through an open house in one day? I don't think you could get that many people through. I don't think you could get that many people through in a month. So what we're doing is putting all of this, all of these pictures, all of this information in front of a very, very large audience who, by the way, isn't also looking at your neighbor's home for sale, right? They're only seeing your home for sale. So that is our number one stat. Our second favorite place to market your home for sale, believe it or not, is email. Let me switch back to my camera here. Okay, so email. Why would we use email as an important place to market your home? Well, think about this for a minute. So most people email is the most underutilized marketing medium when it comes to how things are sold. You're probably familiar with getting a bunch of marketing emails, spam emails, those types of things, right? When you have a giant email database that you're regularly in contact with, you build rapport. You're not somebody who's sending spam. So when you have an email database that's large and engaged, we have found it to be a fantastic way to market your home before it goes on the market, and as a tool to invite people to not only our open house, but also to tell the other realtors in the community that your home is coming on the market soon. And again, I could sit here and talk to you all about the numbers, but I'm going to show you a recent email that we sent to our database so you understand how effective it is. And here's how you measure effectiveness when you're sending an email. You just need to see how many people open the email. So the average open rate of an email when it's sent for marketing purposes is 3%. 3%. So let me show you what we're working with here. First of all, we've got a large database. I've actually got our database open here on the screen for you. If you can't see, if you're watching on a phone or something, and you can't see what I'm highlighting is 9,013 people in our database. What I want to show you next here is an email that we sent recently to our database for a listing that we have coming soon for sale in Seal Beach. Okay? Remember what I told you the open rates were? Okay? Look at this. If you can't see because your screen's too small, let me tell you what the number says. It's 64%. 64% open rate on this email. So not only have we exposed your home using the world's biggest website, which is Facebook, we've now just sent an email with a 64% open rate to our database. You see the database here, okay? But it's important to understand that it's not just the people in our database that we're sending this email to. It's also important to understand that a large part of our database here is realtors. So we've got, let me look here, I wrote down the number. We've got exactly 366 realtors in our database. And we let them know, hey, by the way, we've got this great new listing coming over here at, 319 14th Street. Do you have anybody who's looking for a home in this area? Please stop by and have a look at it and let us know what you think. So we're really bullish on using email as one of our top 3 places to market your home. Thank you, Elisa. I see lots of little emojis coming through. Alyssa just hit the heart button. So if you guys are finding this interesting, hit that little heart button on there. Show some love. I think this is very interesting stuff that most of the time you're not going to hear. The statistics behind the marketing, a lot of the time you're just looking at marketing flyers. You're not getting these statistics, which is what I love about doing the show. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the one-day open house. I'm going to lean back out of the sun here. Let's talk about the one-day open house for a minute. So I was meeting with some folks earlier today, and they asked me, well, did you just say you only do an open house on one day? And I said, yeah, we only need to do it on one day. If we promote via Facebook advertisements, and if we promote to our email database, including realtors, that your home is going to be available for the very first time this Saturday, right? We just put it on the market. You can't see it until Saturday at our one-day open house. That effective, what we like to call it is, rather than thinking about it as an open house, I want you to think about it like a Nordstrom's one-day sale. What happens at a Nordstrom's one-day sale? Everybody piles in the store. Nordstrom's knows it. They advertise it. They email it to everybody who's on the Nordstrom's email list. And then everybody shows up at the store for a one-day sale. Now, what type of psychology do you think takes play at a one-day sale when prices are slashed, or it's a discount, or there's a limited number of, shoes or bags? They sell everything in the store because it creates competition. It creates interest. It creates a line of people who are trying to get in to take part in this sale that would not otherwise feel competitive because there'd be nobody else in the store. So the open house is our third favorite place to market your home, especially if you're doing the one-day open house. So, and if you've ever been to one of our open houses, there's, depending on how big the house is, there's usually people like constantly rotating in and out of the front of the house. I mean, it's ridiculous. So those are our top 3 favorite places to market your home. Number 1, Facebook, largest website on the planet. 2, a big email database. Invite people, including real estate professionals, to learn more about your house that's coming for sale. And number 3, have a 1-day open house. Don't be the guy that has it open every single weekend because you didn't promote it and it just looks like, I don't know, after 2 or 3 or 4 weeks of doing open houses, it kind of looks like stale produce in the produce section over here at Pavilions. Nobody gets excited about that. So the 1-day open house, understanding it, marketing it, executing on it. Guys, that's all I have for today's Real Estate Refresh. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the, yeah, I love it. I got all sorts of stuff coming in here, guys. I appreciate the support. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. In the interim, if you know of a friend or neighbor that's talking about buying or selling, we would greatly appreciate your referrals. Please keep us top of mind. Until next week, take care. Thanks for stopping in.